So you can type in the chat things that you're grateful for. So having gratitude is huge to healing the body. So this could be something as simple as it's sunny outside. I'm definitely grateful for that, that it's warming up. Just think of something that you are grateful for, and we're going to get started here. So we're going to start with some breathing. So we'll do some box breathing. So the 5, 5, 5, 5. 6 inches of fresh snow, Nikki. Oh my gosh, you guys got pounded. We got like one. Oh, that's amazing. Face full of food. Happy maybe second meal of the day, depending when your fasting hours are. Love it, love it. All right, so we'll do a little bit of breath work and then we will dive in. So we're gonna do the box breathing. We'll do 5, 5, 5. So you're gonna inhale for 5. You think of it like a box. You're gonna hold for 5, exhale for 5, and then hold for 5. And we're gonna repeat. So just take a minute, sit down, get grounded, close your eyes, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, really become present to the moment. And just take an inhale in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. One more time. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. And really become aware to how much calmer your body is after you just take 30 seconds and do some breath work. So don't be afraid to do that throughout the day. All right. I'm going to share my screen here. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about the why with the release phase, because sometimes when we understand the why, it's easier to follow the program as well. So understanding what to eat and why you're eating the certain foods that you are. So the purpose of the release phase, so it's 42 days. So that's actually designed to reset your metabolism by focusing on the non-essential fat stores. So this is turning on the fat burning ability in your body with the fat that you already have. So the fat also stores a lot of toxins. So it's really important to add in a lot of water. So you might be drinking more water than you're used to, but adding a little bit of salt into your water because you burn a lot of salt when you burn off all of that fat as well. So sometimes I even find myself just taking the Redmond's Real Salt Shaker and shaking it right in my mouth. So if you find that you're craving a little bit more salt, that is normal and that is okay. So add some more salt to your food because you are burning off a lot of fat going through the reset. So minimum of half your body weight in ounces. So starting the day with at least 20 ounces of water really helps to cleanse your small intestine as well. You can put a little bit of warm lemon water if you're having a hard time with bowel movements. Drinking that warm lemon water in the morning can help stimulate some of those too. Distilled water, you want to make sure you're having pure, clean water and you're not filling your body with toxins in the water. So the time frame also ensures the body has enough time to shift from storing fat to burning fat for energy while also protecting your muscles. So this isn't going to impact your muscles because it is only the 42 days, but we're more targeting that visceral fat around the organs. So think of it this way. If you release 30 pounds, how much stronger are you going to be not carrying that 30 pounds of fat around all day? So the body does reach a balance where the hormones and metabolism align, and that really just sets the foundation for that long-term weight stability once you are past that release phase. So sleep also plays a critical role. So we want to make sure that we are optimizing our sleep environment. So don't sleep next to your phone. Make sure that you don't have stuff plugged into you that isn't necessary. Mouth taping is great. So you don't have to go hardcore and go this way. You can just put one little strip up and down, mouth tape those lips together, and you actually do sleep better when you mouth tape. So some of the approved foods list. So you have your card. Everyone has this little card, put on your fridge, take a picture on your phone. So you have it when you're in the grocery store. So they're really low carb, low glycemic index foods. So they're essential to prevent those insulin spikes because those insulin spikes can trigger that fat storage. So it is interesting if you have access to a blood sugar monitor, if you watch your numbers while you're on the reset. I found that at night I personally dipped pretty low, but I felt okay. But I never went above 120. So even after eating, I never went above 120. And that is actually really low for after eating. So you're really focusing on those lean proteins. So don't be eating a lot of meats with a lot of fat. You want to cut that fat off during the release phase so you're not adding that extra fat in because the goal is to cut out all of your fats. So lean proteins, your veggies, your lower sugar fruits. You'll notice that bananas and grapes aren't on the list, so stay away from those. Those do have a higher sugar content. And then measure out your food. So you want to make sure you're getting 4 ounces of each. You might find it's sometimes interesting to see, like, fill up your plate and then weigh it, because you might find like, oh, I'm not getting enough protein. I'm not getting enough veggies. So do measure it out because you'll find that you might eat more when you measure it out. So the low glycemic foods also help stabilize your blood sugar, and that keeps your cravings under control, promoting more of that fat loss. So how the release phase targets the fat. So you're targeting the non-essential fat stores. So this is your abdominal fat, your love handles, the fat around your organs. So you want to trigger that fat to be burned off that's stored around your organs and under your skin. So this is the fat that most diets fail to address. And this makes the release phase really unique. And this program teaches you to shift your lifestyle, your habits, and you're calming your nervous system. So you want to make sure you are taking the time. If you have a lunchroom at work, go sit in your lunchroom and eat your meals. Make sure you're sitting down and chewing your food and you're not rushing through. Don't eat your breakfast in the car. Really become mindful and present with the moments so you're able to digest that food even better. So protein, veggies, and fruit. So how to structure your meals. So once again, this goes back to the 4-4-4. So you want 4 ounces of each. So the protein helps maintain your muscle mass while supporting your fat loss. So you want to focus on the lean sources. So more your chicken, your fish, turkey. You can do red meat, just get some really lean red meat, some better cuts of steak. And then there are plant-based options if needed too. So vegetables, nutrient-dense, low-calorie options like your leafy greens, your cauliflower, your broccoli. And then fruit, sticking to those lower sugar fruits. So for example, even a green apple has less sugar than a red apple. So meal timing, so we do have that fasting window. So some people prefer to do breakfast and a later lunch. Some people prefer to do a later breakfast and a dinner. So whatever works best for your body. I would say a majority of people do around like the 10 to 6 or 11 to 7 time frame of eating. So, but that is individualized to you. So you can play around with that and see what works better for you. But really wanting those 2 meals per day, try and get them 6 hours apart and break up that. You want to have that fasting window around that 8 hours. So that's really enhancing your fat burning. So share your favorite meal. So if you have a meal that's like amazing, you can share it in the group so other people can make it as well. You can put a picture in there. Batch cooking is really helpful. So personally, I'll make a whole sheet pan full of chicken. I make a bunch of different recipes out of it. So if you have your protein already cooked, that makes it easy if you're just going to steam a veggie or grab some raw vegetables on the go. So our place pans are a non-stick pan that you don't have to use oil in. So that's an option, especially for the release phase when you're not using oils. You can also put a steamer basket in your pan if you need to steam your veggies or you don't want things to stick because you're not using oils. You can use a little bit of vegetable stock, a little bit of chicken stock, to help steam things versus frying them, so to speak. Air fryer is great for making steaks. I still to this day make my steaks in the air fryer. I used to be a cast iron pan, put it in the oven, and now I just make them in the air fryer. It's a lot easier, a lot less messy, and it makes the outside crispy and the inside nice and tender. So we have a thermometer that we can stick in the steak, goes through the air fryer door, and then we can just monitor that internal temperature. So when it's around like 135, 137, I pull it out and let it rest. That's like a perfect medium rare at that point. So common mistakes to avoid. So skipping meals or under eating, that's actually going to slow your metabolism down and you could potentially lose some muscle. So you might find like, oh, I'm not actually hungry. It is important to eat those 2 meals and hit that 4-4-4 and not skip those meals or cut back because that does help stabilize your blood sugar. If you are having a hard time, if you're like, I'm just so full, reach out to me and we can kind of adjust that for you as well. So try not to snack. So snacking is sometimes due to emotional eating. So if there is a situation where you're like, man, I'm really hungry. Okay, let's drink a glass of water. If you are still really hungry after you drink a glass of water, I want you to think, is this a physical hunger or is this an emotional hunger? Did something happen that triggered you to want chocolate or want popcorn or want to go eat something? That was an emotional event that needs to be addressed versus a physical hunger. If you do come down to the point where this is a physical hunger, then look at more of the free veggies. So that's more your cucumbers, your pickles, mushrooms, things like that on the free veggie category if you have to have something to eat. So overeating healthy foods, so even approved foods must be portion controlled. So that is why we do weigh things out. But the free veggies, you can have unlimited amounts of what you would like. So the 4-4-4, so that's 4 ounces protein, 4 ounces veggies, 4 ounces fruit. So when you weigh them out, you want the 4, the 4, the 4. Not the CellCore 4-4-4, right? Little different. So some shopping tips. So shop the edge of the grocery store. So Whole Foods, like I said, take a picture of your list so you have it in the store so you know what is approved and what is not. If you're steaming your veggies, frozen veggies are a little bit more cost effective. If you have a Costco by you, Costco has a lot of organic frozen veggies and they're easy to make in a pinch. So if you're like, oh man, I don't have time to cook. If you have some, frozen grilled chicken and some frozen veggies, and an apple, you have your meal. So you can make that in a pretty quick pinch if you have to. So try and grocery meal plan before you go to the grocery store so you're not trying to figure it out while you're there. There is some meal planning lists in your book, and there are also a bunch of recipes in your book if you like to, cook anything different. I am more of a keep it simple. Let's just protein, veggie, fruit, as simple as we can. So you can go all out and cook all the crazy things, or you could eat chicken, apples, and broccoli every day and you're going to be okay. So some other techniques for success. So meal prepping, so grilling, steaming, roasting, those are all great ways. You can put a bunch of veggies on a sheet pan in the oven, roast them all, and then store them in containers. I personally weigh all mine out and I store them pre-portioned in the fridge so I can just grab one and heat it up. So it makes it very easy for the work week. I do that for about 3 or 4 days at a time, and I just all batch cook it all at once. So air fryer, slow cooker, Instant Pot. You can make a bunch of chicken in the Instant Pot too, and you shouldn't need any oils in that either. So here's a little motivational story. So this is a client, so nutritionist, 20 to 30 pounds of weight gain during COVID, body type A. So she had some eczema, low energy. So after the reset in 10 weeks, she lost 27 pounds. So releasing that weight really helped improve every other area in her body, and it helped improve her emotional state too. So you're going to find that your relationships get better too when your nervous system is calmed down and you're more emotionally present. So how to stay motivated during the release phase. So keep a food journal. So you can do this in Practice Better. So you can enter your data in. You can make sure, especially for the loading days, you want to make sure that you hit that calorie mark. And an easy way to do that is putting that into Practice Better. When you are entering your food into Practice Better, you're going to click a little plus sign in the bottom corner. You're going to click Add a Food Entry. There's an option for a free-form entry. So that is the easiest way to keep track of your food versus finding each individual thing in the library. So when you click the free-form entry, you can type in 4 ounces chicken, 4 ounces green beans, 4 ounces raspberries. it'll populate what the nutritional content is of those items in that weight. So you're already weighing your food. You can type it in, click use data, and that will enter it into your food tracking progress. Celebrate your small wins. So sometimes the scale gets stuck, but you could still be losing inches. So sometimes you're losing a lot of weight really fast and you have a couple days where you plateau and then it continues to keep going. So everyone kind of hits those little bit of plateaus and that is normal. So don't get discouraged if that happens to you. You will eventually get over that plateau and get on the other side. So feeling more energized, having improved sleep, being able to focus better at work, being calmer with your kids, enjoying, being grateful for life, being happy to see the sunshine. Lots of those little shifts to just incorporate in those positive things throughout your day versus looking at all of the bad. So stay connected. You can reach out to me. You can reach out on the Practice Better app, on the Facebook community. So reach out if you need encouragement or you need help, because I am here to help you. So releasing is not just about releasing weight in your body. It's about releasing things in your life too. So we have to get rid of the old to make room for the new. So I want you to think of something that you can release right now. So we're going to do this activity right now. So this could be unsubscribing from an email list. Maybe there's emails that you go through and you delete them every day and you never read them. So just unsubscribe. It's not serving you. Maybe there's Facebook friends that you have that don't post anything positive and they drag you down every day. Maybe this is clothes that don't fit you. Maybe this is food items that aren't nutritiously valued to you. Maybe you can donate them to the food shelf. You could throw away some old notes. I personally cleaned out my closet today. So I did this activity today. I purged at least 20 pieces of clothes that I haven't worn in 6 months, so I don't need them. I got rid of some old chargers that were in my desk that I don't even know what they're for anymore. Got rid of some items that people left at my house that weren't mine, so I'm dropping them off today. And this can also be purging even just negative energy. So there was someone I felt called to reach out to today that I haven't talked to in 5 years because there was just some negative energy there. So I let that go in the past. I reached out to him and we had a pleasant conversation. So it can be things emotionally wise too that we're letting go. So I'm going to put on some music. I want you to take like 5 minutes, whether it's something at your desk, something in your closet, something in your house that you want to get rid of, and just purge 5 things right now.
Just a thought. Yeah, the hangar, Sunbury. Yeah, flying the plane, flying out.
Don't you go to war with yourself. I heard it come through the rain. And don't you go to war with yourself. How you gonna hold all that pain? Oh no. Let go, let go, let go. Put all of it out of your mind. I know you know we know. It's time to put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down now. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down, down.
Don't you go to war with yourself. It don't look good on you.
what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down now. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down now. You better lay down your arms. You better lay down your feet. Don't you do yourself at home. Don't you cry yourself those tears. No fear. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Yeah. Put down, put it down, down, down. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put it down, put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down, put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put it down, put down what you are carrying. Put it down, put it down, put it down. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put it down, down, put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down, down. Put down what you are carrying. Put it down, down, down. Put down what you are carrying. Put it down, down. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down now. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down now. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying.
All right, so purging, whether it's physical clutter, emotional baggage, limiting beliefs, that's a powerful way to just make space for new things to come in. So the universe doesn't like holes. So when we get rid of something, it wants to fill it with something else. We want to be able to fill that hole with new blessings, new opportunities, new growth. So stop holding on to things that don't serve you anymore, right? We create these blockages that prevent the universe from bringing in what we actually need because we're afraid of letting go. So thinking of energetic flow. So everything carries energy. So when we hold on to things, this could be material things, this could be relationships, this could be bad habits. We just create stagnation. So if you think of a river, the river is stagnant, it's just gross, right? If a river is flowing, it's clean and it's pure. So we want to let go and invite that fresh energy into our lives. Abundance, this is another big block for people. So holding on to things or stuff out of fear, that really creates a scarcity mindset and almost that we don't trust that there's more coming. So releasing really signals that faith that we're open to abundance. And that is a scary one, right? Like we want to be able to be open to that abundance so we're able to receive what we need. So emotional and mental clarity. So physical clutter can lead to mental clutter. So I know for me personally, like if the kitchen's a mess and the dishes aren't done, like my brain is a little bit more chaotic. If everything is clean and orderly, my brain is more orderly. So purging helps us clear out, helps reduce your anxiety, helps improve your focus, and that really makes space for new inspiration, new clarity, and calmness in your household. So spiritual alignment. So when we release what no longer aligns with our higher self, we make room for divine guidance, new opportunities, and deeper spiritual growth. So we want to connect to that higher power because you'll find that that's going to be what guides you to where you are supposed to be going. So manifestation power, the universe fills the space we create. So we just created, we got rid of some things, we created some space, letting things go. This could be, your email list. This could be some relationships. This could be a job. This could be beliefs. We could be holding on to limiting beliefs. That's going to bring things back to you that are going to fill you in a higher way. So I really want you to think, emotionally wise, what am I holding on to that's no longer serving me? So these could be some journal prompts for you for the next couple of days. So what are you holding on that's no longer serving you? And what could you release to make space for the new? This could be physical things or this could be emotional things. So we want to let go of the old, bring in the new.